Hi, this is Nikki, and I'm here to share messages that I get from Spirit for all of us who are all on this journey to love and to reunite with our divine vibrational matches in this lifetime. And today, I hope everyone's doing all right. It is luckily today the sun is out. It's a really nice day. Tomorrow it is going to be raining, so got to make the most of it. Just been out for a really lovely walk in the woods. And the sun was like coming through the trees and it just looked, it was amazing. One of those like moments of wonder. And so that is the message for today about capturing those moments of wonder. And I'm just going to share a bit again about, you know, the magic of synchronicity and also how the twin spirit will show their presence. If you notice in conversations and things that happen, just to say, I am with you in spirit, even though it may not be in person. And if you've been on this channel for a while, I have shared this story before that I went to the London School of Psychics for a few courses, and one of the courses was basically about learning how to, it was a psychic course, and part of it was that we had to do role plays with each other, and my twin, so the same weekend that this course was on, the reason why I'm telling you this is why you have to just look for your own connection, how things like this, you know, I'm saying it because it may trigger something for you, which is just like a beautiful little funny, it shows how humor comes through. Anyway, I'm rambling. So basically, I'm on this psychic course. My twin actually over that weekend had come over to my flat, and he randomly fixed my toilet seat, which is just random. Anyway, he was there. He fixed my toilet seat, and then I went off to this course. And so we're doing a psychic exercise where you sit in front of the person, and basically you just then from being in front of that person and looking in that person, you then basically you just start talking about what your intuition is telling you. And it could be that it relates to so for me it was so the person that I was sat in front of, I suddenly found myself remembering when I jumped out of a plane to do a skydive. And so I started talking about that to him. And as it then and I was like, you have to just do it. You have to take the plunge and do it. It'll be an amazing experience and blah, 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 blah. And then afterwards, they then relate. They then tell you how that relates to their situation, basically. And for this guy, what he was going through was he was in the process of making a decision as to whether to move country, move job, change his life, basically. And so the reason why I was seeing, because Spirit also, you know, has a way of showing you an experience that you've experienced in order to relate it to the person, you know, because then you can talk about the emotion behind it and everything that I was saying, because it was that emotion of like, you know, being terrified about throwing yourself out the plane, but also exhilarated about wanting to experience a new thing. But, you know, and everything, unbeknownst to me, of course, did I realize it was around how it related to his life exactly at that moment and exactly what was in his head. But when it came to doing me, and this is why I'm telling you this because it's so brilliant, is the person said, there's somebody keep coming in and they're putting a toilet seat up and down. And so she said, I can't see anything because all I'm seeing is this toilet seat going up and down, up and down, up and down. And I said, oh, that's hilarious. I know who that person is. And actually, that's somebody that I know. And my twin always had a habit of showing up whenever I was at that school, the school of psychics, no matter what course I was doing, he would always show up in some form. Like when I did the shamanic course and I was doing shamanic journeying, when we journeyed to meet our spirit guide, um, yet again, he was my spirit guide. He showed up, and I was like, "What are you doing here?" For a start, I was like, "You're alive, so what are you doing?" But anyway, so the reason why I'm relating that story is because this Christmas, my mum said, was telling me this story about her friend who is going to her son's for Christmas. But you know how we all get kind of like funny little habits as we get older, and we sort of the older that we get, the more kind of like into our, routine and everything. Anyway, this lady, he's a very sweet lady, but she said that she was really worried because her son's toilet seat is really cold and she can't go to the loo on a cold toilet seat. So she's made herself a toilet seat cover. Oh my God. So it was just so brilliant because when my mum started telling me the story, it really just, I couldn't stop laughing. And that's, of course, exactly what I needed at this time over Christmas when everything is like super emotional. What you need is actually a really good laugh. And so I was like, in my head, I was like thanking my twin spirit for bringing this amazing story to me and relating it to in this way. So the toilet seat. And it just reminded me about doing the psychic course and the girl saying, I can't get anything for you because all I'm seeing is a toilet seat going up and down. And when I worked I did some volunteering in a healing centre in Gozo, and I partook in like a joint meditation thing, and the woman said, "Oh, I'm really sorry, I can't concentrate because there's somebody in the plant and the plant was moving, and I could see that it was my twin spirit in the plant moving the plant around." And she said, "I'm really sorry, I can't concentrate because there's somebody spirit is here." So oh, it's just really made me amused. So have a look at things that happen, the conversations that you have with people, because very often, well, I'm sure I'm not, it can't be only me. I know that all of us experience these totally random things, and it's so brilliant because then when you see it, you're like, oh, I know, that's the twin spirit just coming through, just to remind me that they're there, just to remind me that they are there to help and to like lift the, let us see the funny side. So look at that. It's the fated. Yes, this relationship is fated, right? So it's fated. So number 17, absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It's really made me, really amused me. So other people are who they are. You can't change them. The challenge is to accept them as they are and not to try to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be, so you can remain in the relationship and avoid discomfort. The twin flame relationship, it's all about holding up that mirror and then letting go of all of our conceptions of what we think we should do, right? What we think we need to change, what we think actually we don't need to do anything. All we need to do is to be exactly who we are, not worry about everything else. So that's brilliant. What if who they are and whatever is happening between you and them in this situation is perfect from the perspective of spirit. Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means that you honor yourself, spirit, and the other person. Love unconditionally, for each of us is on our own journey and we cannot direct that of another. Be aware that this relationship is indeed fated and you are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result of it. So that is just, and I'm also going to read the oracle message because the serenity prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life you will never have control over. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, by nature, and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit for a greater purpose you cannot understand in this lifetime. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occurred, but you can accept the mystery and work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the Serenity Prayer. And that is such a useful prayer to remember, that we actually really can't do anything apart from just surrender, which is, I remember that word, surrender and let go, used to really wind me up, because I was like, how are you possibly able to surrender and let go and seemingly forget about this connection, because it's everywhere around you? It's impossible. But I guess it's that, to let go of the but what I've learned from it's not about, it's just letting go of the need to make it happen. It's more about trusting in faith. It's moving away from the need that we have to do anything to make it happen, to trusting in the evolution of the love vibration on the planet. And as the love vibration is anchored in through each of our light work, then essentially that brings in the twin flame connections, because it's time. So, yeah. Anyway, so all roads lead to love. And that was on page 66. So, route 66. And so I'm going to share letter 66. So, here we go. This is book 1. So, I want you, every single little part of you, every cell in your body, and every thought in your head and feeling in your heart, have no doubt in your mind that we are on this journey together. We are so together in the heart. It's like we are locked together by an unbreakable bond. Believe and know that this is true. I feel you. You feel me. I am you. You are me. Together we make each other who we are. One without the other, and we wouldn't exist. Know that the depths of this feeling is at the very heart of me, uncovering my soul and leading me back to you, the other part of me. I love you. I'm in love with you. I want you, all of you, every minute of every day. The yearning for our souls to be together again is felt like a drumbeat in my heart, a constant reminder that I'm being called to you. Believe in me, in us, and believe in true love. Okay, so that's the first one. That constant drumbeat in the heart. And it is like that. There's like a constant sort of, no matter where you are, there's always something that brings you back and makes you aware again. You know, it's just mad, isn't it? So this is book 2, 66, book 2. So I want you to know that I truly, deeply, madly love you. And more than that, I'm in love with you and everything about you. Every time I think about you, about us, about our life together, it gives me goosebumps and makes me feel giddy inside, like a child getting his favourite present. The sense of anticipation is just too much to bear. I love you with all my heart, knowing that we're going to come back together and have our chance at a ridiculously cool life is just beyond my wildest dreams. I'm counting down the seconds, counting my chickens that I have you, that we found each other, that we were created together in our golden egg of creation. I love you. Okay, so I love it. It's hilarious. Okay, book 3 is this. So, last one, and it is, I wish that we could all be together. In fact, I wish that with all my heart. I want a magic wand to make everything happen for us. I want to press the fast forward button to this time next year, when we can all be together, celebrating and being thankful for the magical love that we share, and for the beautiful family that we have created. It's just getting there. I wish that we were there now. Keep wishing upon the stars that our family will be united soon, and our pathway to union will be smooth and as painless as possible for all involved. I'm thankful for having you as mine. Well, that letter said about wishing on the stars, and the fated card, there we go, is she's pulling down the star. So we have to keep wishing upon the stars. We have to keep going and just trusting that, you know, whatever our intuition is telling us, and there's, you know, we can't all be wrong. Our intuition is guiding us for a reason. It's telling us to do all these things for a reason. It's waking us up for a reason. So we're going to do a magic mantra. And the magic mantra is this: the secret in my soul is that I am the magic in my life. I love it. The secret in my soul is I am the magic in my life. And the secret in my soul is that I am the magic in my life. There you go. You're the magic. You're the one that makes it happen. By trusting, having faith, shining your light, being who you came here to be, expressing yourself in your divine truth. So there we go. That's the message for today. I hope wherever you are, then you're having a wonderful day. I'll be back tomorrow with another video. But in the meantime, I hope you stay well, stay bright, and stay switched on to the light. See you. Bye.